Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. I'm Handington, and today we're gonna be playing the Chex Quest HD remake. This was something I found out about on Twitter because the official Chex Mix, well actually they make Chex Mix, so I'm not wrong for once. Chex Mix advertised on their Twitter about the remake to Chex Quest, which is on Steam and is free. It's completely free for download. It reminds me of the KFC, the KFC dating simulator, where a company decides to use some of its advertising budget to make a game that is free for Steam. It advertises, Chex and all other Chex brand munchy snacks, as well as cereals and whatnot. Chex Quest was originally an older game, and I knew it as the older game first, because I never played it myself, but years ago, they originally had entire video games in cereal boxes, and most of the time, they were not the best of games, but Chex Quest ran off the Doom engine, and a lot of parents had issue with their kids playing Doom, because of all the blood and shooting and everything. So, Chex Quest running off the Doom engine, I don't know if they got permission from Doom to do this, or if they just made an engine similar to Doom, or however it happened. It was essentially Doom, but completely safe for parents to be okay with, because there is no blood, you don't even kill anything, you use these little zappers to teleport things away, and you play as cereal, saving a planet. And that is what it is. This is the closest you will get to me probably playing Doom on the channel. Plus I like cereal stuff, so this is perfect. So they remade the game. From the reviews that I had seen on Steam, it is actually not as good as the 1996 some odd version, because they remade the engine here, and it does not run on the same engine that the original did, which is part of why this game was so great and so beloved. It had a ton of different levels in it, as well as a ton of different usable weapons and stuff like that were all similar. Essentially, it was just a reskin of Doom that was more child-friendly. And this one is a little bit floatier, but at the same time, it's completely free. And I don't think anybody expected to have a remake of Chex Quest anytime soon, which is amazing. So they drew up some more art. Here is who you play as. I call him Chex Questly, even though I don't think that's his actual name. And then they added in a whole bunch of other characters that you can play as. Now, what's cool is that there's a multiplayer game here. In order to unlock the characters in the multiplayer game, I don't know if you can also use them in the single-player game, you have to enter in codes and redeem them by buying Chex Mix and other things, or you can just visit their website. Here it is! Chex Quest by Chex Mix is back! See, I was right, it is Chex Mix. So here's a whole bunch of the different playable characters that they added in now, which is neat. I like that. I think that's cool. Still free, now with multiplayer. Just like you could get it out of a cereal box, except you don't have to buy the cereal box to get the game this time, which is cool. I like the design of this little, the Chex Mix opening up so that this way, those are the little eye holes that you can see and it pops open on the sides. It's on Steam. I don't think it's on any other platform besides Steam. But that's just awesome. So, the Flemoid Menace is back, and it's up to the Chex Mix Squadron to save the galaxy. Head to planet Bazoink and zorch your way through hordes of Flemoids. Or battle your friends in action-packed new multiplayer mode. Honor, glory, and snacks await. Play Chex Quest HD on Steam now. I have a couple of Flemoids that need being taken care of because it's spring / being summer now. And I hate the allergies. Screw spring. Because every morning I have been waking up and sneezing. It is currently morning while I'm recording this, and my nose, it burns. My eyes, they burn. I sneeze so much, so I need this. I need to destroy phlegm. Because, yeah, we're destroying phlegm with this, because, as some have heard, milk, I guess, causes phlegm as well. Like, if you drink some milk while you're all phlegmy, it just leads to more phlegm. So you gotta destroy the gross booger people. And speaking of which... Since a surprise hit on my channel was the video of me sneezing rapidly, over and over, sped up, you know. Guess we have a good track record with phlegm on this channel. There's this robot guy who's really cool, but I'm gonna try and unlock this guy, because in the trailer, they were like, "Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Beep boop," or whatever. I think it said it's ready, or it just went beep boop. I'm ready, and he said, "I'm not ready." But I guess he'll go along anyway. He's reluctant. I like him, so I'm going with him.
You want to be a mop girl?
Not really, no.
I like your honesty. You're hired.
If I can choose characters in the single-player mode. Otherwise, if I have to play as Chex Wheatley over here, then I don't know. But yes, you can check out the Chex Quest trailer on their Steam page. I am not sponsored by Chex Mix, by the way. I'm doing this solely because I just like Chex Quest, and I'm just happy that they made this. I just think this is cool. So the Chex Mix Quadrant unlock, each of them, they're all tied to different Chex related thingies. Pretzel, Shane the Dread McBread, Nasal 96, which might be a reference to 96. Fred Chexter, that's your name. Wheatney Chexworth, Dr. Oren, and then Pretzel. And they have the game's soundtrack completely free on here too. Everything about the game is on the website, chexmix.com/chexquest, which is just, it's awesome. The squad is on Spotify. Yep, that is a reference. 1996. That was the year. Everyone was rocking plaid. Were they, though? I mean, I'd be okay with rocking plaid, but, you know. And working on their yo-yo tricks. And a cereal brand released a non-violent first-person shooter video game that turned out to be a hit. Those were the days. Yes, they wanted to really make a big... that was part of the advertising, or one of the big sells, excuse me, for the game was that it was a non-violent game, because you're not actually hurting anybody. You're not even hurting monsters, you're just teleporting them away. Most of the cereal, advertising was the little Q here, and the checks with the little symbol on it, and then that was basically it. The rest of it was just Doom, but kid-friendly, which is awesome. I am a fan of this. Chex Quest was originally built on the Doom engine. Oh, it does say that. Oh my gosh, it explains it. I loaded up the page, but I didn't actually read this. I scrolled through it briefly to be like, oh, okay, this page checks out. Chex Quest was originally built on the Doom engine by a community of artists and developers as a passion project. Oh, and that passion had kept them updating the game ever since, and ultimately inspired the launch of Chex Quest HD, which you can still play for free on Steam, so get Zorchin. Look at that! I didn't realize. So it legitimately was built on the Doom engine as a fan game. It was a fan mod, just like Pac-Man 2, Miss Pac-Man. I forgot Miss Pac-Man for a second there. I called Pac-Man 2. But, oh, okay, so it did start off as a fan game. Oh, also like Link's Awakening. It started off as a sort of fan game by Nintendo developers, and then they spun it off into a full-fledged thing, and that's why it's definitely weirder than some of the other Zelda games because they were able to just put in whatever they wanted. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so it really was built off the Doom engine. That's awesome. FAQ. And then here's the team all ready. Yeah, let's check out the FAQ. I recently woke up. Oh, it's Dr. Chex Mix. And then there's a Flemoid in a little tube who's I guess transported into a little prison. General Mills Chex questions. Chex questions. Yeah. What is Chex Quest HD by Chex Mix? How is today's game different from the 1996 version? Backed by popular demand, Chex Mix has launched a free multiplayer version. Fully embracing the nostalgia of the 90s, it's remastered the original game with modern additions such as HD graphics, multiplayer, yet again, and 5 new characters. The characters represent your favorite Chex Mix pieces, they're allowed at different things, yada yada. Unlock playable characters with codes. Oh, okay, so you can just unlock playable characters. They might release some on social media channels. Wasn't this made for Chex cereal? Why is the game relaunching with Chex Mix? Oh, that's right. This was just for regular Chex cereal, and now that it's advertising Chex Mix. Originally launched with the single cereal piece. Now that it has the squadron, they're going to be doing it for Chex Mix. Gotcha. Who did Chex Mix collaborate with to develop the game? Oh, okay, so they do collaborate with somebody. Chex Mix team at General Mills. Yep, they are by General Mills. Partnered with both Flight School Studios and the original game creators. That's sweet. To make a fully remastered state. Volunteer developers created the original game and updated it for 23 plus years. Is there really a Chex Mix modding community? Including the release of Chex Quest 2 and 3 in 2008. I didn't realize they made sequels to it. Holy moly. That's so cool. It was passed off to Flight School Studios to add new characters, built out multiplayer, and built cinematics. Chex Quest HD now is the first official relaunch of the game, and they're grateful for everybody who collaborated. Oh, that's so nice. Can you buy it? Yep, you can buy Chex Mix. Chex Mix. How does multiplayer? It does something. If I experience any bugs, you can contact them. Oh, it's nice that you can contact the official Chex Quest Gmail for any questions. That's nice. Oh, they have support. This is pleasant. Yes, I know I called him Chex Quester. Chex McQuester. I didn't read his name as over here, Fred Chexter. So anyway, the original Chex Quest icon. When Bazoink calls for a hero, this courageous warrior will volunteer without a second thought, or even a fully formed first one. He is a dum-dum. Available at lots of different places. Kroger. That's where Brutal Moose shops at. Publix. I love Publix. And then, of course, the others. And the rest. Wheatney Chexworth. Bazoink has never done her any favors, so why should she risk it all? Sometimes if you want a mission done right, you have to do it yourself. There's her playable code. All-knowing, all-powerful, and always confusing. The trifles of lesser beings are beneath her, but doing the right thing isn't. Pretzel. A combination of titanium, steel, flour, and salt. Barely alive. Here's the guy. Nacil 96, NACL. Does this stand for Chex? I don't know what it means. He tries to be cool, but fails miserably. Like me, which oddly enough makes him pretty cool. Does it, though? He's the comic relief of the squad, but only because he carries around his own laugh track. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I relate to this guy. Your local convenience stores, Wawa, Quickie Mart, Speedway, 7-Eleven, but they don't sell them at other places. Why would they not sell the Cheddar Chex Mix? I love the Cheddar Chex Mix. He represents the Cheddar Chex Mix. That's my favorite of the Chex Mix. Oh my gosh, he's perfect. We're playing as him. This is his code. Gonna copy it. We are recording. Yes, very good. Input code. Enter. Yay!
This is my serious face.
That's a serious face. We unlocked him! Awesome. Shane the Dread McBread, an old-school cowboy who thinks of himself as a maverick, but in reality he's more of a breadstick. Good, he's not conforming to Jake Paul, or Logan Paul, I mean. Don't conform. Zap away Logan Paul with these to another planet, that's important. Always the last to be picked, he's got nothing to lose and everything to prove. I like that they have all of the codes on the website. Oh, there's a spork. I know you can use a spork to zorch things away. I just want to play as this guy, so I'm only going to use his code for now. But yes, you can unlock the other ones. I like that they appear on the screen here. I don't know if you close the game if you have to enter in the code again, but that's still cool. I like this. Options. Yeah, let's check out the options. They make gross sounds when you scroll over them. Master volume, game volume, okay. Graphics. Windowed, wide, full screen. Yeah, I have... It just defaulted to this where it's like... It's full screen, but I can access the bottom of the page. Anti-alias. I still don't know what that is. Controls. Oh, important. Look sensitivity. Alright, I guess I could adjust these if I need them. Single player game. I can choose him in the single player. Oh, I'm glad. Okay. You know what? I'm going to call you Chex Mixley. There we go. So, now that I've prefaced this enough and we haven't played the game at all, let's actually start to jump into it. I have not actually played or watched a full Let's Play of Chex Quest originally, so let's give this a shot. Oh, wow. There's a certain number of phlemoids in each level. Oh, okay. Phlemoids 57, items 56, secrets 0 out of 4. Okie doke. There are only 5 levels in the game, I believe. I think this game is a lot smaller than the original, but still pretty cool. Who knows? They might even update it in the future, since apparently it gets updates, or at least the original did. So there might be more stuff in the future. On Steam, it was rated pretty positively, especially because it was just a sudden remake that's launched for free out of love, which is awesome. They didn't have to do this. Chex Mix did not have to do this, but they did anyway, and I'm very glad that it was met with warm reception. But a lot of people don't know about it, so I'm glad to be able to spread the word. In fact, actually, this episode is almost 20 minutes long. I have done, like, nothing, so I'm gonna end this episode here. This will be episode 0, and then we'll actually start the gameplay at episode 1. I pulled it up before saying my outro. So I believe it's that time again, friends. If you like what I do, don't be shy to give a thumbs up. Have a pleasant day, everyone. And this is Handington, dying from phlegm. Bye!
You two haven't said a word. I like that.